Hello, my wonderful friends. It's Mala. Thanks for being here to read a book together. If you enjoy reading along with me, please like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Today, I'm going to read a book called Art and Joy, Best Friends Forever. This book is about two best friends that love to get creative. But then one day an art bully comes along and says some not so nice things about their creativity. Let's read and find out how they overcome the art bully's mean comments. Do you have a copy of this book? If you do, feel free to get it so you can read along with me. Art and Joy, Best Friends Forever. By Danielle Krysa. This is art. This is joy. The minute they met, Art and Joy became best friends. 1 minute later, they were making stuff. This stuff to be exact. Together, Art and Joy could make almost anything out of almost nothing. Using only paper, a few pink crayons, and a roll of tape, Art and Joy created a brand new planet. It was called Gumbalio, and every alien in the universe wanted to live there. Old boxes? Nope. This was the fanciest parade in town. Art and Joy could also build marvelous homes for magical creatures. In fact, every fairy in town wanted one of these mushrooms. Note: when building anything for leprechauns, green supplies are a must. Gather up anything you can find, like leaves, markers, grass, paint, 4-leaf clovers, crayons, and rocks. Okay, rocks are usually gray, but green paint can transform them into tiny watermelons, frogs, and chubby pickles. One day, while they were gluing googly eyes onto macaroni noodles, Art heard a grumbly voice say, "That is silly and weird." What was that? An art bully? Oh no! Art bullies hate creative ideas, and this bully happened to be very loud. So loud that Art couldn't hear anything else. Joy, however, was knee-deep in noodles and didn't even seem to notice. Suddenly very worried about being silly and weird, Art unstuck the googly eyes and decided that cheese was the only appropriate thing to put on macaroni. Macaroni and googly eyes together was silly, but macaroni and cheese had never been silly. Macaroni and cheese was lunch, and lunch was not weird. Lunch was totally normal. In fact, Art couldn't think of anything that went together more perfectly than macaroni and cheese. Oh dear, the bully's rude words were making Art feel very frazzled. You see, Art had always been really good at making everything out of anything. But now, Art was becoming really good at worrying. What if this was the wrong kind of paper or the wrong kind of glue?
Or don't even say it, the wrong kind of paint?
Wrong paint? Joy couldn't wait.
Last time we painted with melted popsicles. Oh, let's try mud puddles today.
Drawing perfectly, or rather, not drawing perfectly, was another new problem for Art. After all, what might the art bully say about that?
I will now draw the best dog ever,
Art stated loudly, but the pencil must have been broken because it was not cooperating. Joy grabbed some fruity markers, and a few seconds later, their dog had blueberry wings, a tangerine hat, and 2 pairs of raspberry red boots.
We did it,
Joy proclaimed.
This is the best dog ever.
Uh-oh. Art was frustrated with pencils, so Joy suggested their favorite coloring book instead. No drawing required. The 2 pals jumped right in, filling the pages with color. But just as they were both letting loose, Art's crayon slipped outside the line and... oh boy, here we go again.
That is messy and wrong,
the art bully sneered.
Yellow here, purple there, crazy rainbow everywhere,
sang Joy. But the only thing Art could hear was, messy and wrong, messy and wrong, messy and wrong. Why didn't Joy hear the art bully? Why did Joy's paintings always look different from Art's? And why wouldn't Art's pencil do what Joy's pencil did?
Weren't you worried about your colors being messy and wrong?
Art asked Joy.
Because we're snowflakes and clouds and fingerprints,
Joy cheered. Okay. Now Art was frustrated and confused. Joy tried again.
Because you are the only you in the whole wide world, and nobody can make stuff the way you make stuff.
But Art was still down in the dumps. Art's way of making stuff had always been exciting and fun and filled with happy accidents. But the bully's words were stuck in Art's head.
Silly, weird, messy, and wrong.
Art did not want to hear that voice ever again. So starting right that second, Art would only make things that were serious, normal, tidy, and right. Bright and early the next morning, Joy arrived with all their usual supplies. Pom-poms and paint and buttons and beads and stones and string and glitter and glue. But Art was already very busy with some perfectly perfect plans and did not have time for Joy. After a while, Art wasn't feeling very artsy at all.
Painting and drawing and cutting and pasting, used to make me happy.
Sighed Art. Something was missing, but what? Maybe a walk would help? As Art stepped outside, a gust of wind blew a bunch of fluffy clouds overhead.
Looks like rain,
Art complained. The clouds floated a little closer, and Art stared a little longer. Hold on a minute. Suddenly, it didn't look like rain. It looked like bunnies playing in a bright blue meadow. Art sat down on a flower-covered hill to watch the bunny clouds when all of a sudden, whoosh, whiz, a dragonfly appeared dressed in every color of the rainbow. Just imagine if the dragonfly's wings were made with jewels from a lost treasure. That gave Art an idea. Art found a quiet thinking spot under a big, beautiful tree and scribbled down a list of new ideas. Number 1. Go outside. Really, really, really look at stuff. Look up. Look down. Look all around. Number 2. Make pom-pom bunnies and glue them to a watercolor sky. Use every kind of blue paint. Oh, and blueberry juice too. Number 3. Pick flowers to draw later and collect grass for a leprechaun carpet. Remember, they love green. Number 4. Cut out paper rubies and diamonds to make a dragonfly. Oh, and ladybugs and caterpillars.
Jewel-covered bugs? That is ridiculous. Oh, shush, you big bully. I am not listening to you anymore.
With a pile of fresh ideas and a bully left behind on the last page, Art could not wait to get home and make stuff.
Yoo-hoo!
What was that? Did you hear it too? Could it be? Joy! Oh, thank goodness, Art found joy. Wait, you knew that would happen? Of course you did, because you are an artist, and every artist knows that when you make what you make in your own special way, an artist finds joy every day. The end. Looks like Joy had no problem ignoring the art bully's mean comments, but Art had a bit of a hard time. I'm so glad to see Art decided to ignore the art bully and realized that being creative is about doing art your way and having fun while you're doing it. I hope you enjoyed reading along with me. Until next time, keep on reading. Bye-bye.